Hey guys, just another little video from one of our earlier magazines that didn't make it onto the mainstream social media sites. It's from a couple of years ago when we had our T6 New Holland and the new dynamic command gearbox. So Kirstie Ward took it down to Barry Reid in Fermanagh where he had a go. So much so, Barry has a couple of New Hollands ever since. So hope you enjoy this one from a couple of years ago. Cheers.
Weird seeing the boss drawn.
I do everything.
The boss always was in the harvester.
Okay, I'd like to have staff that you can let somebody else, that you don't just have one person. There is jobs I just do myself, but you're gradually getting people trained up to other things, you know.
She'd be a lightweight tractor too, wouldn't she?
It's not too bad. Funny, I thought the wee 4-cylinder she would, but she's plenty of weight on the back of her and that, but love the gearbox. And very power efficient, doesn't seem to use up a pile of power.
There's no noise at all.
No. Comfortable, quiet, good body seat, and good body today as well.
Well, your body's falling off this seat.
But for a wee 4-cylinder, if somebody didn't tell you it's a 4-cylinder, you'd pass no remarks.
It's like that wee 66.
Aye.
She shocked everybody.
The heart of a lion.
I'm telling you. I'm going to convert the whole plant. These will all be masses shortly.
I'll not hold that against.
Is there anything you don't like about her?
Wipers upside down.
Oh, you want them here?
Yeah, when the tractor starts getting dirty, you end up looking out through the it's bad. Steering wheel's a wee bit big compared to Valtra, which it's not as bad as the MI Massies, but it's a wee bit smaller, do you know her?
How long's this trip? 40 minutes? I mean, you fell out of it.
Yeah, no. She is run Valtra engines, or Sisu engines, or I'd call power.
He is content, hey?
But at least he's dealer boots and not wellies on. This time of year in Fermanagh you could be out lifting full waterproofs if you jam anything.
You're bound to have a good summer though, did you?
We had August got a wee bit wet, which that seems to be standard issue now for Fermanagh.
Blue wouldn't be a big thing down here in this country, would it?
Would be fairly blue and red. John Deere wouldn't be many John Deeres. They would be coming back a bit, but John Deere tend to be people always at John Deeres. But you'd have some people would switch between New Holland and Massey down here. Dealer backup would affect a wee bit of it in price. Price would pull one way, and dealer backup maybe could pull the other way.
You need a good dealer behind you, don't you? And stuff like that.
That's why we've probably stuck Valtra as long as we have.
Good that way?
Yeah. Mind you, Brexit and that, and the dealer one side of the border and us the other side, that could be interesting. But Valtra would be very fashionable at the minute. The old T4s are doing very well.
I've seen them with a couple of tractor runs.
Very, very comfortable. Like this here would be a great tractor for comfort and all, but our Valtras now would be
the topper.
Aye.
But many people comment on her, or I suppose they will.
No. I thought we've lost the plot going blue, but like you put her into automatic there.
She's
good at it. She's good, just drivable. There's some of the automatics that be changing up when you don't want them to. No, it's nice.
Pulling way is good.
Good to grip. I wouldn't have drove her. One of the other fellas drove her more than I have, and geez, he'd be like yourself. He'd be a Massey man.
Through and through.
And he's well impressed with her. Oh, it's a good wee tractor. Fairly user friendly. Everything's over here to your right. Aircon, radio, lights, hydraulics. everything's at your hand.
These screens seem to be the big thing.
Yeah, they're getting too big. I hate it. Was the manufacturers went to get you this big clear window you can see out.
Now they put a big screen.
Then they put a big screen in front of it. And I went to Agritechnia and that's it. And I got into another make, and the screen's even bigger. And it completely blocks your view. Now that's, to be honest, if I was buying one, I wouldn't necessarily go for, if you can do without the screen, I probably would.
That 6250 or she's a screen on her, and there's some mount on phone.
So for me, for somebody to draw grass, like that's what this tractor do, draw grass, do a wee bit of mowing, maybe pull a tanker.
Yeah.
And
would you like pulling one of your tankers?
I haven't had her on the 4 or 4.5 yet. There's another pet hate, to see the headrest on these, they go round.
Oh, I see it.
It's a real pain on the backside. The Valtra has a wee short gear stick, and you only have to move it like a centimetre.
Is this one you have to go
here,
full?
you have to just go that wee bit more. But that's not too bad. We had the 230 out last winter, and it was power command gearbox. It was not pleasant compared to this here. This gearbox is class.
See, I rather a manual.
Hey?
I always rather a manual.
I know this here. Funny, I would have been a bit
probably
bigger.
didn't give that a chance.
I'd have been like that myself. You see the T4s and automatic and the gear, our T3 and T4 Valtras, no gear sticks. And the more you drive them, believe it or not, the more you want it, the less I want to get into those tractors. You know, and definitely that there is user friendly. Great big mirrors as well.
You're huge.
Brakes mightn't just be as sharp as the Valtras would have, but they're not bad. Like.
If you're used to them.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. He's just my weight inside.
That's the milkman. He does the milking.
Probably a break from looking at black and white. I need grip in my jeans from how long
you just need a bit more. You need a bit more weight to hold you anchored. That's all you need.
It's going that way. Tell you this.
Oh, you'll be alright.
Is that the oldest in the street?
No, the oldest one's in the hedge cutter. She's been cutting hedges. That there's 13,000 hours on that. At 80-50, that's great tractor.
Not part of for Norway.
No, you can't get tractors fit in the shed. You see the new tractors, this included, too high into a pile of kettle sheds, the next tanks. You see them wee old 50 series, far lower. We wrecks them like, but it's a hard life in our mixer.
Farms would have to change.
Yeah, well, the way everything's going to have to be easier. It's getting harder to get staff on the farms, harder to get staff for my business.
Yeah.
That's just the way it is.
And they'll all flee over to New Zealand, no, the drive tractors don't drive them here.
Aye, yeah. I mean, it's somewhere different. And you see, over the climate here, margins maybe a wee bit tighter here, and if you don't do the thing right in Ireland, you're not going to make any money. So everybody now wants their silage all cut at the same time. Like the first time Donkey was down with us, our first cut was maybe 5 weeks. It's now condensed down to about 3 weeks for first cut.
Tight, isn't it?
It is, and that's why we're not cutting any more grass, but the harvesters got bigger to try and get it all squeezed in smaller space.
And it's quality grass still good?
Could be cutting better quality grass. And men cutting more often. Like this is fourth cut we're lifting.
Yeah.
Like we'd never heard of fourth cut until about 3-4 years ago really. Men just trying to get quality.
And then the longer winters, then they probably need more.
Yeah, well, farms are getting bigger, there's more into quality, meals getting more expensive, and they're trying to make better quality grass, trying to save money.
Most of them probably feel as if they're banging their head off a brick wall at times.
Well, you'd feel that a wee bit for like the harder you go at the minute it feels, the more money you're
nothing getting back in return yet.
You're turning, but you're not actually making any more profit.
I pulled the curtain this morning and I says, no way will they be left for grassing for all of it.
Is it raining up with you?
Lashing.
Oh no, not lashing, but like it's
wet, but
it is now light drizzle just.
That's nearly worse.
Yeah, it's very wet. We had wild bother. The fourth cut we never got off that farm last year. Third cut it was a slipping and sliding session.
Short bikes tracking maybe?
I take about 3 times. You see a long draw, you filling less than half loads. I'll tell you.
This is my first tour from Fermanagh then.
Fermanagh some spot, you know, Kirstie. These are the good roads of Fermanagh. You see the bad roads. pothole city.
Everybody always says never buy a car from Fermanagh.
Oh, definitely, definitely. It's only the south, the roads will be better now than the north of Fermanagh. Now, what has happened? We've broke it, Kirstie.
Wasn't me.
We've broke it.
She's not well. Get the masses. What did she do right now?
I don't know. Your foot on the exhaust brake.
False.
Thanks very much, Kirstie.
That wasn't me. Right, we'll take it back. She's not broke.
Right, yeah. New Holland reliability still 100%.
Well, he is happy out, that wee man, isn't he?
A fairly big, massive country down here, a good dealer there at 5 Mile Town.
Who's he, Bale?
Has Donkey lost faith in all these Michelin tyres? He's one of these BKTs?
No, he hasn't lost. He is a Michelin man, but he just wanted to see what they do. I mean, they had the Michelins on the 315.
Yes.
And the Michelin's on the 6250 as well, but he changed them over to BKTs.
Yes.
Just to see.
Well, he knows where to bring them to test them. Would them out green slugs give the tyres much credit? Like, I don't know if how John Deere fit the grip, is it?
I was waiting for that whole thing. So, did you see her yet?
I seen her down the plough match.
What do you think?
No, fine tractor.
She's big, isn't she? She makes them mowers up.
I know, she'll handle it. Like, she'll be fit for the mowers and
she's nearly blown ahead on.
Hard belts in here.
Driver air or tractor air?
I don't know.
We'll hear him now, we'll ask that question.
I have a notion he was catching the ends of the sways and jamming the conditioner. I'd say that's what.
You can have that route, Will.
Eh?
You can have
I'll
that
have that route.
The Michelin's and this too. Most of them, Michelin's got the contract to do tractors though, doesn't it?
No, they don't. If they specify cost a few pound extra to get them on a new tractor, but the dealer has to tick the box on the order list.
And have you nothing on BKTs?
I had tractors on BKTs and I just got me fill of punctures and sidewalls cracking. Big tankers bouncing down these bumpy roads doesn't help the sidewalls at times. And then you'd run them, the tide run them at higher pressures, and then you couldn't sit. Our Valters making me the most comfortable loader ones, the new ones would be grand, loader ones. You blow the tyres up hard, you definitely can't sit in them. BKTs, we had them grand to grip, comfortable enough until you blew them up hard and all. Wear wasn't too bad either, not as good as Michelin, but the fact that we couldn't get them wore out, well, it'd start cracking. And we try to keep tyres tubeless for as less hassle. If you do get a puncture, there's a chance it's only slow.
Yeah.
This tractor scooting a bumpy road without making you seasick. There's some of the cams that be too flexible, you know. Yeah, rocket. If they're as good as the foragers, we'll be flying.
We'll find out the price of the 66. Sure, she'll be the same size. This here's actually bulkier looking.
Aye, but you know, somebody you pass no remarks of this 4-cylinder or 6-cylinder looking at her, and you know.
Oh, you know the 66 is a wee bit smaller, but
obviously it's got a Sisu engine. Don't make engines like Sisus, mind you. These FPTs are coming from. You wouldn't believe the difference in the running costs in a good tyre with no punctures and something that's weak and cheap, and never mind the call out charge to come and get you. It usually happens on the side of the road and you have to get it fixed to get
going again.
But even the downtime, everything's got so expensive. Diesel, fuel, wages, that's why everything's getting bigger. If you've slurry to move 4,000 or 5,000 gallon tanker rather than a 1,500.
Yeah. There's not too many of them about now, like, is there?
Red Rock have made 90 plough matches, Chapton, one of the boss men. They've put out 94,000 or bigger since January. And all laughed when I bought me 4,000 gallon about 12, 13 years ago. Like. Could be 14 years ago.
Maybe you're a trendsetter.
Oh, we're just different. We do our own thing.
Well, you went the right road with the tanker.
Tandem steer. It was tandem steer from 1998. You see in the back here the hitch wear in your tractor and all, far less. Far easier on the driver too. I bought a second, she was a 2-year-old 2000 on big wheels. 2 years ago, rid of her, no big puller. Bouncing down the road.
You had them air from 98, guess what age I was in 98?
Oh, you're going to make me feel old.
What age do you think? Tread carefully now, the rest of the road.
You always were about 5 younger than
No, I
I,
was
but I
5.
don't know.
I was 5.
Is that right?